Hey, future fellow weirdo, you're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off, let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. And the rebels, we're the ones that don't fit in. But there's a holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin.
Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong in the most offensive church where we all belong.
We're the ones that don't fit in, but there's a holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin.
Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong in the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time,
laugh and giggle.
come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. The mystery of God, what a beautiful find.
a better understanding for a
black sheep's mind.
Okay, getting tired of that shit. I don't know if it was skipping for y'all as much as it was skipping for me, but it was skipping like it was like a hot DJ or something, you know? Just skip all the time. Anyway, I want to welcome you, future fellow Bible bud, to the most offensive church this side of the universe, the party pit. Welcome. And you've come at a very important time, because we are about to embark on this quest through the Old Testament. So, come on, prepare your mind. Get your soul right. Put on the armor of God. Grab a joint, a smoke, and some coffee, and let's go. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, because we start a new book today. 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 Yay! Yeah! We start a new book today. We start a new book today. Yay! Yeah. Look, We even have a celebratory bowl, but I'm going to mute my mic in case I choke myself to death. So let's hit this bowl and get on the road again. I can't wait to be on the road again. Gonna embark on Exodus. Gonna have a good time. Okay. Wait, let me turn on the air. Hold on. Sorry. Hey, Fred. Oh my God. Hi, Fred. So glad you're here. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. We're starting Exodus today. And hi, Mad Preacher, cousin of mine. We are going to, we're going to do this. Yes. Then we're going to do, yeah, I was rocking out. Well, I was choking to death because I hit my pipe. But we are on Exodus. Hi, Fred. Hi. Say hi to me. Hi. Oh my God, I'm so happy you stayed up to see this madness. I love you so much. I love you so much, Fred. Okay, here we go. Now, I explained last night that a lot of Exodus I'm going to skip because it's not even worth knowing because it's a bunch of land splitting and names and crap and blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to skip a lot of it. But it's still going to be long as fuck. Don't worry. This shit takes forever. Asshead, why do you do that to me? His name is God. Shut up. Um, anyway. Hi, Asshead. I'm so good to see you too, because you haven't been here in a long time. And I forgot to tell you that you are very handsome. Like, did anybody see when he was on my stream that one time? He should be my co-host because he's good looking, but he won't be my co-host because I'm not good looking. I'm mostly just kidding. I'm mostly just kidding. Let me get on to reading Exodus now that we've spent 10 minutes talking. Let me wait. Okay. Are we good now? We're good, right? Yeah, we're doing Exodus right now. Okay. Now, these are the names of these terrible ass people who came to Egypt. Each man and his household. And I'm not fucking reading that. There were 70 people with him when he came in because Joe is in Egypt already. And then Joe died and all his brothers and all that generation. But these terrible ass people were fruitful and increased abundantly, multiplied and grew exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose a new king over Egypt who did not know Joe. And he said to his people, look, the people, these terrible ass people, are more and mightier than we. Come, let us deal shrewdly with them, lest they multiply, and it happen in the event of war, that they also join our enemies and fight against us. And so go up out of the land. Therefore, they set taskmasters over them to inflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh multiple cities. Supply cities. So it was supply cities. Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were in dread of these terrible ass people. So the Egyptians made these terrible ass people serve with rigor. Wipe the ass with rigor. I want to feel your fingers. That is fucking gross. Why would I even think that? I don't even know. It's my medication. And they, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage and mortar and brick and all manner of service in the field. All their service in which they made them serve was with rigor. Then the king of Egypt spoke to the Hebrew midwives. They're not Hebrew though. They're not even from Hebron. What is happening? This is not. These people aren't even Hebrew. What is happening? Okay. Anyway, the Pharaoh spoke to the Hebrew midwives, of whom the name was Shiphrah, and the name of the other was Puah. And he said, when you do the duties of a midwife, for they're not Hebrews, but anyway, for these terrible ass women, and see them in the birth stools, if it is a son, then kill him. But if it is a daughter, then she shall live. But the midwives feared God and did not do as the king commanded them, but saved the male children alive. So he called the midwives and he was like, what are y'all doing? And the midwives were like, they have so many kids, they come walking out. It's not even, they're like literal birthing farms. The kids just walk out, and then the next thing you know, they're slaves. It happens. I mean, we can't help it, right? The kids just walk out. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. We should have told you ahead of time, but we didn't feel like it was really going to be a big deal. but apparently it's a big deal. But anyway, you don't kill us. We're just the messengers. We're here to tell you that these kids just come walking. Like they come with a pacifier and a walking stick, you know, with a turban. It's a whole thing. You should see it. It's amazing. Yeah. Therefore, God dealt with the midwives, and the people multiplied and grew mighty. And so it was because the midwives feared God that he provided households for them. So Pharaoh commanded all his people, saying, every son who is born you shall cast into the river, and every daughter you shall save alive. So, what do you guys think about this stuff? Like, why was he killing the men? Like, why was he killing the boys? Why was he killing the boys and not the girls? Or why was he killing the boys and not the girls? I don't know how I said that the first time. But that is what they say when your labor is easy, your kids just come walking out. All my kids came walking out. All of them were 19 inches long and 6 pounds because I smoked cigarettes and weed, but mostly, no, it was mostly weed. Smoked a lot of weed. I did some cocaine. Yeah, my kids were low birth weight because I'm a terrible person. So, Fred, as that, well, I maybe Fred fell asleep. I didn't tell him how long he had to stay. I just wanted to, I just wanted him to come in and say hi. Okay, okay. This part is important. I would like to say important ish, but it's actually kind of important. Why is it important? I have no idea. I'm just assuming it's important. Actually, it might not even be important. I'm just saying things to sound like I know things. Okay. And a man of the house of Levi went and took a wife, a daughter of Levi. So the woman conceived and bore a son. And when she saw that he was a beautiful child, she hid him 3 months. But when she could no longer hide him, she took an ark of bulrushes for him, daubed it with asphalt and pitch, put the child in it, and laid it in the reeds by the river bank. And his sister stood afar off to know what would be done to him. Then the daughter of Pharaoh came down to bathe at the river, and her maidens walked along the riverside. And when she saw the ark among the reeds, she sent her maid to get it. And when she opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the baby wept. So she had compassion on him and said, this is one of those children. Then his sister said to Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go and call a nurse for you from the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for you?" Moses is so fucking lucky, man. And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "Go." So she went and called the child's mother. Then Pharaoh's daughter said, "Take this child away and nurse him for me, and I will give you wages." So the woman got paid to take care of her own kid. Yeah. And the child grew, and she brought him to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. So she called him Moses, saying, "Because I drew him out of the water." Now it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown, that he went out to his brethren and looked at their burdens, and he saw an Egyptian beating one. So he looked this way and that way, and he saw no one. He killed the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. And when he went out the second day, two Hebrew men were fighting. And he said to the one who did the wrong, "Why are you striking your companion?" Long day, so getting off. But great reading so far. Enjoyed it. Good night. Love you. Oh my God. Love you. I love you, Fred. Yeah. Words and things. Okay. Then the dude was like, "Who made you prince and a judge? Do you intend to kill me as you killed the Egyptian?" And then Moses almost shit his pants. It was like, "Oh." So Moses feared and said, "Surely this thing is known." When Pharaoh heard of this matter, he sought to kill Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian, and he sat down by a well. Now, the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water. They filled the troughs of the water in their father's flock. Then the shepherds came and drove them away. But Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock. Okay, so this is Moses' first father-in-law's name, Reuel. He changes his name throughout this book. So I don't know if they're talking about the same guy or if they're talking about a different guy. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, they came to Reuel, their father, and he was like, "Why are you back so early? Listen, I'm trying to watch ancient TV in peace. You guys are supposed to be outside. I'm watching my show. Why are you here?" Like, literally, I almost, look, "Why are you here?" And they were like, "An Egyptian delivered us from the hand of the shepherds. And and he also drew enough water for us and watered the flock." So he was like, "Where is he? Why? Why? I'm supposed to marry you guys off. I'm literally supposed to marry you guys off. and a man comes and you're like, oh, wait outside. Go get him. Are you guys crazy? You bother me during my show and then you just, I don't get it. Just go get the guy. Then Moses was content to live with the man, and he gave Zipporah his daughter to Moses, and she bore him a son, and he called him Gershom because he's been a stranger in a foreign land. Now it happened in the process of time that the king of Egypt died. Then these terrible ass people groaned because of the bondage, and they cried out, and their cry came to God. God heard their groaning, and he remembered his covenant with Abe, Isaac, and Jake. And God looked upon these terrible ass people and acknowledged them like they were Roman Reigns in a wrestling match. Yeah, that's the end of that chapter. So what's up, cousin? What's up, asshead? What's up, guys? Come and be my Bible bud. Let's smoke some. Where you at? Wow, is nobody really here? It doesn't take all that much to chat my chat. Well, okay, it might take a lot. Like, I'm chilling. What do you think of this story so far? What do you know about Exodus before I continue reading this? What do you know about it? Dun, 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 dun. It's a small world after all. Oh, I got this new thing. You know how my teeth are fake, right? Because they all got knocked out and then bad mouth hygiene and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I found uh, this stuff. And now I can't find it. Oh, here it is. It's called Cushion Grip. And it's for these dentures, right? It is the most comfortable shit ever. My teeth don't hurt. These bottom things don't hurt. Yeah. The thing is you gotta wear it for 2 hours while it cures around your gums. So you can't drink or eat anything for like 2 hours. So, like, I had to sip coffee like I was a baby. It was crazy. Yeah. And I didn't mean to take my teeth out, but I wanted to, well, can't exactly show it. It's the same color, but like it works real good. Yeah. Yeah. Tell your mom it's called Cushion Grip and it's real good. All right, let's go on to chapter 3. Now, here we go. Now, Moses was tending the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian. But up here, his name was Reuel. See what I'm saying? just changes his name in this book. Like in the same fucking page. It's the same fucking page. And he's got two different names. Now, I don't understand. Again, like I said, maybe they're two different father-in-laws, but can there really be two different priests? Like, one small little place? Probably not. But I don't know. And he led the flock to the back of the desert and came to Horeb. Okay. Now we got to get the name of these mountains because these also change. So Horeb is the burning bush. Burned bush. Yeah, I'm foreshadowing some problems I'm going to have. So he went to, and he came to Horeb, the mountain of God. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame from the midst of a bush. He looked, and behold, the bush was burning with fire, but the bush was not consumed. And Moses said, I will turn aside and see this great sight. Why does the bush not burn? And so when he saw that Moses turned aside to look, God called to him from the bush and said,
Get off my white carpet with your dirty ass sandals. Get the fuck off my carpet. Are you crazy? Don't you see it's white carpet? Do you see your sandals? Dirty feet. Don't put your feet on my carpet. Thank you. Just one more for good luck in case you didn't pay attention. Yeah. Get your fucking feet off my carpet. Take your sandals off your feet, for the place where you stand is holy ground. I am the God of Abe, Isaac, and Jake. And Moses. I have surely seen the oppression of my people who are in Egypt, and have heard their cry because of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. So I have come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up from the land to a good and large land, a land flowing with water and oil, to the place of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, all your fucking cousins. Now, therefore, behold, the cry of these terrible ass people have come to me, and I have seen the oppression which the Egyptians oppress them. Come now, therefore, and I will send you to Pharaoh. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, this is going to be terrible for everybody. I'm just saying, no, never mind. Never mind. I didn't say that, and I wasn't laughing. Oh, well, I was laughing. because my Tommy gun of fury hasn't been emptied in a long time. I should probably clean that before I start this. Yeah, I'll be cleaning my gun. I need you to send you. I need to send you to Pharaoh that you bring my people, these terrible ass people, out of Egypt.
What is happening? Okay. But Moses said to God, who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and that I should bring these terrible ass people out of Egypt? Hold on. Why is my buttons breaking?
What did I say? Oh, I will certainly be with you, and this shall be a sign to you that I have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you will serve God on this mountain, Mount Horeb. Very important to remember that Mount Horeb. Okay.
Hold on. Okay. What is happening? Okay. Indeed, when I come to these terrible ass people and say to them, the God of your fathers have sent me to you, and they say, but what about his name? And then God said, wait.
Say, I am who I am. Thus you shall say to these terrible people, I am has sent you. Tell these terrible ass people, the Lord God of your fathers, Abe, Isaac, and Jake, send me to you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial to all generations. Go and gather the elders together and say, the Lord God of your fathers, Abe, Isaac, and Jake, appeared to me, saying, I have surely visited you and seen what is done to you in Egypt. And I have said, I will bring you up out of the affliction of Egypt to the land of the Canaanites and all your cousins, a land flowing with water and oil. Then they will heed your voice, and you shall come, you and the elders, to the Pharaoh, and you will say to them, the Lord God of the Hebrews, they're not Hebrews, has met with us, and now please let us go 3 days' journey into the wilderness that we may sacrifice to our God. But I am sure he will not let you go. I am sure that he will not let you go. No, not even by a mighty hand. So I will point my Tommy gun of fury at him and shoot my wonders, which I will do in its midst. And after that, he will let you go, and I will give this people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. And it shall be when you go that you shall not go empty handed, but every woman shall ask of her neighbor, namely of her who dwells near her house, articles of silver, gold, clothing, and you shall put them on your sons and your daughters. So you shall plunder the Egyptians. With a smile, make sure you smile and say thank you. It's very important.
Okay. So, we're about to go on to chapter 4. Ow. Ow. That was almost my foot. So, wake up, everybody. Wake up. Time to do some smoking and some token. Anybody want to hit this bowl with me in a minute? I gotta pull these cigarettes out. Cousin. Cousin. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Indeed. All right. Let's. Shit, I'm having hot flashes like a motherfucker. I gotta go. Okay, that's fine, honey. Are you taking me out there with you? You should always save hash for a rainy day. The older it gets, the better it gets, from what I understand. Hey, asshead, did you want to come on today? Maybe talk about some of this with me? Probably not, though, huh? I mean, it depends on what we're going out there for, big yay. I already said you were handsome. Don't fuck with me. Look, I'm mostly just kidding. I'm a Bible lady, and here I am being so disgusting. I don't think it's disgusting, though, because I've been in plenty of sheds. Although, not forcefully, just everybody likes living in their garage, man. That used to be the thing, to live in your garage or your basement or something. Live somewhere detached from the family. That's why when I have money to buy a house, I'm going to buy a mother-in-law suite specifically for myself. A one bedroom, like a one room type thing, and I'll live in it all by myself. Crane pick, honey. You're a bee farmer? No, you're probably not that hunky, and you're probably way too skinny for me. But your beard game was on point, if I remember. You had a bald head and a great looking beard. Because me and Raja were talking about you in the DMs, although I haven't heard from her in a hot second. But she might come back or she might not. I don't know. I hope she come back though. Because she was great. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I want to go get my comfort walking stick. Well, actually, we could probably just do that tomorrow. That's it. My goal is to get a mother-in-law suite. I want to get one of those tiny houses, and I'll make the whole thing the party pen. It's just one big room. Yeah, I would live there. I'd put my bed in front of the front door. I wouldn't have no windows. I would just live in a box. Actually, there would have to be a window, wouldn't there? I'll put my computer right in front of the window. All right. Let's do chapter 4. How long is that? Oh, wait, pretty long. Actually, probably not that long. So, Moses answered and said, suppose they will not believe or listen to me. Suppose that they say, the Lord has not appeared to you. No, listen, when motherfuckers are like, God told me, everybody believes them. I mean, God literally did tell me to read the Bible out loud on camera because I sure as a fuck one came up with this idea. But nobody really believes me. But a Mormon, you tell a Mormon you saw God and then you write some shitty ass book rewriting Revelations, only adding Utah. No. People don't even ask twice most of the time on if you've seen God or not. No, that's bullshit. A lot of people believe God talked to me because God talks to me. He does it live on camera all the time. We're always arguing. Well, I argue in hindsight because this shit already happened. It's not like I can do anything about it. And I gotta be careful how much shit I talk because he does really get mad at me for that shit. Yeah, he does. But anyway, so he's like, what if they're like, no? And then the Lord said,
What is that in your hand? And, and what the fuck?
okay. And Moses said, it's a comfort walking stick. It's my rod of destiny. And then God was like,
Cast it on the ground.
and hold on. And it became a serpent. And he cast it on the ground and it became a serpent. And Moses was like, oh, why would you do that to me? It's literally a snake. And I'm not touching. Why would you do that? that is that is that is so uncool. I think I draw the line. Yeah, I draw the line. Maybe. I mean, I might. Why did you do that? And then God said,
Pick it up, you giant crybaby. Pick it up, you big crybaby. Take it by the tail, big, big ass crybaby. So, damn it.
why? Okay, anyway. So Moses put out his hand and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand, that they may believe the Lord God of their fathers, of Abe, Isaac, and Jacob. Furthermore, the Lord said, oh my God, why? 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 Okay. So anyway, God told him to put his hand in his titties, right? Like put your hand in your titties. So Moses did do that. And then when he pulled out his hand, it was super leprous. And Moses wigged out like he was flipping McNuggets, like shaking his hand all over the place, like, oh my God, what did you do? And then God's like, put it back on your titties. Just put it back. And then Moses put it back there. And Moses put it back in his chest, and it became regular again. Then okay. Then God's like,
If they do not believe nor heed the message of the first sign, they may believe the latter. So it shall be, if they do not believe these two signs, or listen to your voice, take water from the river and pour it on dry land. The water which you take from the river will become blood on the dry land.
then Moses said to the Lord, I am not eloquent, neither before nor since have you have spoken to your servant, but I am slow, like super slow, like dun, 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 short bush slow. I'm like a wrecking retard. Rock on. So the Lord was like, who made you? Wait,
Okay, who made you? Who controls things like that? Uh, I don't know. Like, who am I? Have not I, the Lord, made all of it? Look, I'm tired of people not remembering I'm God. Like, I'm literally God, okay? You tell me blah, 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 crap, and then I'm going to tell you I'm God. Literally God. I am God. I do what I want because I'm God. And I'm having hot flashes. See what you're doing to me? You're killing me. Look, go. and I will be with your mouth and teach you all that you shall say. I'm not sending anybody else. I already know. You're like, send somebody else. No, I'm sending you, you big crybaby. And not to mention it because I'm getting really pissed off. What about your brother Aaron? Well, like he's your cousin, your nephew, your cousin, something. I know that he can speak. And look, he's coming out to meet you now. And when he sees you, he will be glad in his heart. Now you tell him and put words in his mouth. And I will be with your mouth, and I will be with his mouth, and I will teach you what you shall do. He shall be your spokesman to the people, and he himself shall be as a mouth for you. And you shall be to him a God. And you shall take this comfort walking stick in your hand, in which you shall do the signs.
Okay. So Moses went and returned to Jethro. There he is again, Jethro, his father-in-law, and said, let me go and return to my brethren who are in Egypt and see whether they are still alive. And Jethro was like, okay, go ahead. So the Lord said to Moses in Midian,
Moses, what the fuck is wrong with my buttons?
What is wrong? Okay. Go, return to Egypt, for all the men who sought your life are dead. When you go back to Egypt, see that you do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in your hand. But I will harden his heart, so he will not let y'all go. Then say to Pharaoh, Israel is my son, my firstborn. So I say to you, let my son go, that he may serve me. But if you refuse, indeed, I will kill your son, your firstborn.
And also keep in mind, this Pharaoh, his name is Amenhotep. They don't give his name because they want to keep it a big secret, because nobody wants to admit that Exodus was real. But this Pharaoh's name is Amenhotep. And if you can get into his burial site with his son and stuff, his son is covered in boils and shit like that. Like the plague, one of the last plagues. Yeah, the plague right before he kills all the kids, all the firstborns. There's a plague of boils or whatever. And it's all over his skin. Like the mummy skin or whatever. It's crazy. But anyway, in case anybody wanted to know any of that, there's the info. Okay, I will kill your firstborn. And it came to pass on the way at the encampment that the Lord met him and sought to kill him. Then Zipporah took a sharp stone and cut the foreskin off her son and cast it at Moses' feet and said, "Surely you are a husband of blood to me." So he let him go. Then she said, "You are a husband of blood because of the circumcision." There's no circumcision yet. There's no circumcision yet. So I don't know where this even comes from. Because they haven't did this. Oh, yes, they have. Yes, they have. That was Abraham. Never mind. But I don't understand this at all. Okay. That the Lord sought to kill Moses. I guess he wanted to see how tough he was at the encampment. That the Lord met him and sought to kill him. Then Zipporah took a sharp stone, cut off the foreskin of her son, cast it at Moses' feet, and said, "Surely you are a husband of blood to me." So he let him go. Then she said, "You are a husband of blood because of the circumcision." All right, is she a different religion? Is that what this is? She wasn't going to cut her son's pecker off, but Moses made her, maybe? I don't know. Okay. And the Lord said to Aaron, "Go into the wilderness." Oh, this God voice.
Okay. Go into the wilderness to meet Moses. Oh, okay.
We'll just do this. Fuck it. Okay. So he went and met him on the mountain of God and kissed him. So Moses told Aaron all the words of the Lord who had sent him and all the signs which he had commanded. Then Moses and Aaron went and gathered all the elders of these terrible ass people. And Aaron spoke all the words which the Lord had spoken to Moses. Then he did the signs in the sight of the people. So the people believed. And when they heard that the Lord had visited them terrible ass people, and he looked on their affliction, then they did the face thing and worship. Okay. We are gonna end right there. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Everybody left me. Everybody left. Everybody left me. All right, let's hit this bowl. As that, did you take me to the shed yet? Man, it's so smoky in here. Azhead, did we go to the shed? Do I gotta start calling you Q again? Looks like maybe. There's somebody else other than me here. Hey, be a Bible bud. Chat in the chat. So, I think I figured out something that I could do. Maybe on a live stream. I'm going to start doing cryptograms live. It'd be so awesome. I love cryptograms. I don't know. I think it would be fun. All right, let's hit this one more time and then say our good nights. Oh shit, I gotta take my medicine. Hold on, I'm gonna hit this and then take my medicine and then say goodnight. Glad those didn't go everywhere. Did you see that? That was fucking crazy. Okay, so it's time to give the pillow some head and the sheets some ass and have the sweetest dreams ever. Love you guys so much. So, we're going to listen to the song and then we'll give our final good nights.